Cartoon Classics.
Twas the day before Christmas, and all through the hills the reindeer were playing, enjoying the spills of skating and coasting and climbing the willows and hopscotch and leapfrog, protected by pillows.
Look, fellas, it's Rudolph. His nose is a sight. It's red as a beet.
Twice as big and twice as bright. Looky, looky, I'm Rudolph.
Poor Rudolph. Where most reindeers' noses are brownish and tiny, Rudolph's was red, very large, and quite shiny.
Go on home, Red Nose. Your mama's calling ya.
Come, come, Rudolph. Tonight you hang up your stocking.
His nose is a sight. It's red as a beet.
Twice as big and twice as bright.
While way, way up north on this dark, foggy night, awaiting the time for his Christmas Eve flight, good old Santa.
This fog will be hard to get through. Quick, get hitched in a hurry. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. Hi-ho! To keep our direction, you'll have to fly low. Come down here, quick! Hi-ho! Pretty close. Hi-ho!
The air was still foggy, the night dark and drear when Santa arrived at the home of the deer. But all this took time and filled Santa with gloom, while slowly he groped toward the next reindeer's room. The lamp wasn't burning. The glow came instead from Rudolph's red nose at the head of the bed. And then came the greatest idea in all history. So Rudolph is told of the dark and delay, the fog and the blackness and losing the way.
I need you tonight to lead all my deer on the rest of our flight.
Dear Mommy and Daddy, I have gone to help Santa. Don't worry. Rudolph, that's me.
Hurry, Rudolph. It's very dark here.
With Rudolph's red nose as a wonderful light, old Santa flew quickly the rest of the night. Went so fast that before it was day, the very last present was given away.
Hear ye, a message from Rudolph.
Yes, they'd found Rudolph's message. It's all over town.
Hear ye, Rudolph at the stadium. Come on, come on.
The bad deer who used to do nothing but tease him, well, now they'd do anything only to please him.
Rudolph, my boy, they'll envy you now, far and near. For no greater honor can come to a deer than riding with Santa and guiding my sleigh. The #1 job on the #1 day. I hope you'll continue to keep us from grief. I hereby appoint you Commander-in-Chief.
And Rudolph just blushed from his head to his toes until his whole fur was as red as his nose.
How to set up and manage live streams and
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Hi, here am I, Jackie Frost, quick and spry. Listen to me while I say, summer's gone, play no more, for winter's knocking at your door. Better go and store your food away.
Thanks, Mr. Jackie, for your advice. We'll hurry home to our wives.
We'll have our cupboards filled with supplies when Old Man Winter arrives.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. My coat is very furry. I'm a grizzly bear.
If you meet Old Man Winter, you'll sing a different tune. It's time that you were safe in bed, for he will be here soon.
Winter's in the air. You'll be sorry if he catches you.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. My coat is very furry. I'm a grizzly bear.
Maggie ho, bootin' beatin' bottle, scootin' boodle bay, scooted, babadoodle ho, boodle bay, boodle honky boodle bo, boodle doodle day. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Mo, leggy, heggy, leggy, biggy, eggy, moogie, loogie, boogie, siggy, haggy, bo, boodle day, scooted, babadoodle, bo, boodle doodle, babadoodle.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. My coat is very furry. I'm a grizzly bear.
So you would run away from home.
You would roam all alone. I told you not to leave your home, but you're a friendly grizzly bear.
Gee, Mr. Frost, I'm sorry. Oh, help me out, please do. Take me home to my nice warm bed. I'm freezing through and
For the last time, I'm warning you. Just one more mess, and outside in the cold you will be, without the home. So, you just remember this. But if you're a good dog, Santa Claus may leave you a nice present. Sleeping fast asleep. That's nice. That keeps you out of trouble, Princey. throwing those puppies out into the cold. Doggone it, that ain't chintzy. Ah, don't be a schnook. Angel Puss, come down off the clouds. Why should he lose his happy home for them dopes, see? No! Those innocent babes, into the cold you've driven. Go, bring them back, and all will be forgiven. Wherever you look, you were sleeping. It's Sleeping Beauty. By Yemeni, you've done it for the last time. Out you go, you. Oh, Princey, why didn't you tell me? Oh, you cutest little puppies, oh, God. And they're all so beautiful. They look just like you, Princey. Oh, this is going to be a wonderful Christmas for the children.
In the long, long ago, when times were hard, and everyone had to work all day and every day just to be able to keep themselves alive, there was no room anywhere for an animal who was too small or too scrawny to pull a plow or drive the water wheel. If he could not give wool, like the sheep, then he was of no use.
Ah, stupid creature. Is there nothing you can do? I've no time for weaklings. Be off with you.
Poor little Burro. No matter how willing he was or how hard he tried, if he couldn't do the work, he was just not wanted.
Is it so strange to wonder why, although I try and try and try, I cannot find a place to stay or even earn a sheaf of hay? Can it be because I'm so small that no one needs me, no one at all? If I were a stallion, a goat, or a camel, I'd be needed and fed every day. But because I'm a burro, a little brown burro, no one cares if I go or I stay. But when I'm bigger and stronger, I know there'll be plenty of places for me to go. There'll be work to do, a friend of my own, and I'll never again be alone. I have an owner to whom I'll belong. Oh, how do I get to be big and strong? I'm not a stallion, a goat, or a camel, and I want to be needed each day. I'm only a burro, a little brown burro. Does no one care if I go or I stay?
Burrow. Surely somewhere amongst that hustle and bustle would be water and food and who knows, maybe even a kind word.
Miserable creature. You don't belong here. Shoo!
Get out of here, you flea-ridden midget.
This certainly didn't look like the friendly kind of place he'd been hoping for.
Come on, little Burrow. There's room here. Greedy bunch. There's plenty there for this little Burrow.
He will just have to wait until we're finished. We come first.
It was all very well for them to take their time. They got water every day. But the little brown burro hadn't had a drink for such a long time, and oh, he was so thirsty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much indeed, Mr.
Ahmed Akbar Ben Hashmid Omar Baba III. But you can call me Omar.
Thanks, Omar.
I say, do you mind... Water and I are not the best of friends.
Sorry, Omar.
No matter. Gotta go now. Things to do, things to see.
The day was finally drawing to a close, and the caravan began to settle down for the night. It had been a long, hard day for the little burro. He was becoming very, very tired.
May I stay here for the night?
You are a donkey. We do not share our tent with donkeys. Be off with you.
Please, may I stay here for the night?
Stay with us? You are nothing but an underground donkey. An ass. A jackass. Shoo! Be off with you.
What's this? A mangy donkey? Go away. There's no room here for a mangy donkey. Mangy donkey, mangy donkey. Be off, you flea-ridden midget, before I skin you alive.
Frightened, exhausted, and feeling very much alone, the little brown burro wandered into the dark, forbidding hills.
I don't wish to inconvenience you, but it's beginning to get rather wet here.
As the storm raged on, the little burro's heart swelled with happiness as he snuggled beside Omar. At last, he had found a friend. The next morning, as the sun broke brilliantly over the hills, the magic of the rain began its work on the dry desert.
The rain has stopped, the storms passed by. A rainbow has joined the earth to the sky. The burro is prancing, enjoying with glee. Reflections the pools make, enchanting to see. The ants are teaching each other to swim. The beetles are marching. Ooh, what a din. The spider is busy, shining her web. The lazy lizard has left his bed. Listen to how they chatter away as they run and they frolic on this lovely day.
Oh, it's a lovely day. What a lovely day. It's a lovely day today.
We can dance and sing till the rafters ring, 'cause it's a lovely, lovely day.
The snake has slithered out of its lair. Blossoms blooming everywhere. All around us, the world's in a spin, with every creature joining in.
Today's a day to be happy and gay. It's a day to remember. What a glorious day.
Oh, it's a lovely day. What a lovely day. It's a lovely day today. We can dance and will the rafters ring, 'cause it's a lovely, lovely day.
Hey, hold on! Don't leave me behind!
Omar and the little brown burro trudged along behind the caravan, not knowing where they were going. At long last, the caravan halted.
Come here, then, nice little donkey. I won't hurt you. Tell me, what do you plan to do with that poor excuse of an animal? There's not much to recommend the scraggly little creature, but my beast has gone lame, and this one will have to take some of the load.
Oh, at last, someone realized how useful he could be. Who cared if he wasn't a stallion or a camel?
I can work just as hard as the others. You wait and see.
That's the spirit. It's all a matter of attitude. You show 'em. You great big lolloping water humps. You'll be sorry picking on a little burro like that. Remember, he who laughs last, laughs longest.
As the sun rose higher in the sky, the little burro's hopes rose too. Maybe, he thought, maybe this is where I belong. And never again will people call me useless.
Keep it up. Show 'em what you're made of. Only 100 more miles to go. Or, 10. Or maybe it's 2. Well, fame and fortune await us. Never say you can't, my friend. Never say you're through. You'll never reach your goals in life till you change your attitude. It's all a matter of attitude. It's how you think and plan. It's all a matter of attitude that makes you say, I can. You've got to keep a stiff upper lip and hold your head up high. You've got to keep your eyes up front and never, never cry. It's all a matter of attitude. It's how you think and plan. It's all a matter of attitude that makes you say, I can. If you follow my advice, my friend, success will come, you'll see. You'll be rich and famous, wanted too, and happy as can be. It's all a matter of attitude. It's how you think and plan. It's all a matter of attitude that makes you say, I can.
When the sun was low on the horizon, the caravan stopped for the night. Oh, the burro was tired, but very happy, and very proud to have done a useful day's work.
They've tethered me, Omar. Do you know what that means? It means they want me to stay. They actually want me.
And why shouldn't they? You did very well. I'm proud of you. Smells like supper's being served. Is there anything you need before I go?
I could do with a drink of water, if it's not too much trouble.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. No trouble at all. No trouble at... Water? Did you say water?
If you don't mind.
I hate water. Let me see. What shall I put the water in? Aha! That'll do the trick. Oops! I knew I'd have trouble with the water. Water and I just don't agree. But where there's a will, there's a way. Phew, didn't spill a drop that time. Burro, Burro, where are you? Oh no, he's gotta be here somewhere. Where is he? What's happened to my friend?
Gone to the bone heap, where he belongs, no doubt.
Good-ridden, Sci-Fi.
Did anyone see him leave? Did he run away? Was he stolen?
Should we tell him, do you think?
Tell me what? Tell me what?
The wicked-looking man who dragged him off?
Wicked man? What wicked man? I've got to find him. He's my friend.
The little brown burro had not run away, neither had he been stolen, as Omar feared. He'd been traded for a sack of dates and couldn't believe his good fortune. During the next few days, people from all over saw the sign and came to inspect the little brown burro. But no one was interested in such a small animal.
You call that a donkey? You might as well try hitching up a flea.
Your eyes must be getting weak, friend, if you think that thing will pass as a donkey. Why, I wouldn't give that stable room.
They told me you were strong, but you're just a heap of bones, you pitiful excuse for a donkey.
I am not
Tomorrow you go to the market, and if I can't get at least one piece of silver for you, then I'll feed you to the dogs.
Poor little burro. The next morning was cold,